Alright, so we're back with some more Super Mario RPG with the second of the last post-game fights here. Please demonstrate your triple moves to us as an example of proper coordination. Okay, this should probably be... I don't know if they're gonna require us to defeat them, in which case Bowser's is actually very good. That's probably the best... It's probably the best part about him is the fact that he is able to do some good damage. Shooting Star Shot, no, that's not what I want. This is with Mallow, I think. Yeah, let's see. Sure. Triple moves, then let us spar. I wish to understand the true essence of triple moves, so I will reset your gauge. Well, that wasn't necessary. Now show me your finest triple moves. Great. Alright, well, if he's going to reset everything, that kind of defeats the purpose of, you know, picking this up immediately. Sure, 4,000 HP. Really? Damn. Okay. Well, if we're not going to be able to make use of that, then let's make sure we get Peach back in here. And let's do some damage, shall we? I did equip her Frying Pan, which apparently I had forgotten for a long time. I also farmed flower points, and people might be asking me, how'd you farm flower points? Well, in the seaside town, you're able to go ahead and go to that mushroom guy that we had originally gone to once upon a time in a video long forgotten now. Apparently, if you feed him special mushrooms, which the game doesn't tell you, if you give special mushrooms, he'll give you different things. You can get like rock candy, you can get... Oh wow, he insta-kills me if I don't get perfects. That's disgusting. But yeah, back to what I was saying. If you... if you go ahead and feed him a whole bunch of mushrooms, you have a chance of getting the flower tabs, and you can farm them. Mushrooms themselves only cost 4 coins, which is pretty cheap. You think that wouldn't be too bad, but the problem is it's a very low chance of actually activating, so you really don't get a lot of them. Or at least not without a ton of money. So this guy's got 4,000 HP, apparently. But it looks like he's gonna attempt to insta-kill us on every attempt that isn't good timing. Thankfully, Peach had her once more item on her, and I believe... Yep, missed the timing, so she went down for that. Awkward. But I believe with Geno and Mario's items, the Jinx spell for Geno and the crystal for Mario, that it stops insta-kill attacks. Which, having those two, outside of taking regular damage, like how you just hit me for like 400 or something, outside of that, we actually do plenty of damage as a result, and can stop ourselves from getting insta-kill. But I kind of want to do damage at the moment, so Mallow and Mario are going to be the ones doing the damage here. Mostly Mario, because, I mean, you know, it's Mario. But, so far, unless this guy pulls a random, triple insta-kill skill out of nowhere, I think we'll be alright, generally speaking. Or unless he gets, like, 3 attacks in a row, and I manage not to be able to block any of them. Which I suppose is possible, but definitely not something I'm trying to jinx into existence here. And that was not a pun. Not intentionally made to be a pun anyways. Wasn't good damage, but it was damage. Okay, well, I don't really have to be like that. What if I just throw down a regular shocker? He resists. Of course he does. Well, Mario, get back up here. I think this is really... I don't think this should be too hard of a fight here. Oh no, Mallow. Peach, you can go ahead and pick him up. I got this. Farming up to 99 flower points might have been overkill, considering we were already at 84. However, I had just about run out when I was fighting Johnny. Although, to be fair, it was a 1v1, and it's not like I was actually able to replenish my stash of flower points at any point in time. But, even with that being said, it still took a lot of flower points. Hopefully people actually like that video, because it did take me longer than I would like to have done it. It's not also the way that I'd like to do it, for the fact that I was generally, at least in the successful attempts, relatively quiet, mostly due to the fact that I was trying to concentrate. And as a result, of course, need to be a little bit quiet to allow myself to concentrate, which doesn't exactly help with commentary by any means. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, we got the W, and now we only have 2 replay fights left to do here. The last replay fight is going to be interesting, that's for sure. Nope. And you can go ahead and just throw on some maple syrup. Thankfully, one of the items you actually get from the mushroom guy is maple syrups, or at least it's one of the items. You could get rock candy, maple syrup, flower taps, and I think that was generally it. I can't really think of too many other items I got as a result of it. So, yeah, that's that. This fight, not exactly looking difficult here. But maybe he'll, you know, throw something out there. That really did 832 damage, huh? I mean, so far the problem I'm seeing with this fight, at least in terms of it being considered a hard fight, is the fact that he does insane damage. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, he did, what, 832? But realistically, he's still only able to attack one character at a time, unless I mess up my timing, in which case, then he gets a free insta-kill counter, essentially, which is good for sure, but overall, if you're only doing one attack at a time, unless, you know, I actively blow like that, then he can really only down 1, maybe like 2 characters a turn. And with somebody like Peach rezzing him all the time for relatively cheap with the flower, it just certainly puts a damper in this boss's difficulty. Nope. I mean, that hurt a little bit, but outside of that. Not full HP heal, but it'll be enough to keep him going. And I'm not sure if I'm going to turn that Johnny rematch fight into a kill plus some bloopers, like some failed attempts that I did. But in one of my failed attempts with Johnny, I had actually hit, I believe it was 35 jumps in a row. But the problem was I ended up dying on that attempt. And as a result, the game actually didn't keep the fact that I actually did that. So then, even though I hit the 35, the game doesn't recognize that I did it. So, yeah, whatever reward that is for the 30 jumps, still don't have it as of yet. Despite the fact that I got 35 jumps in a row, but hey, you know, it's whatever. That wasn't a lot of damage, but other than that, I mean, we're generally pretty alright. Peach, if you're gonna attack, you may as well go ahead and boom. As long as I get fine timing, we're all good. And yeah, that's some of the resistance I was talking about. So I believe we have the crystal or the charm or whatever they call it with Mario, which stops insta-kill attacks. And because that attack he does is treated as specifically only an insta-kill, I take no damage, I resist it, and it's basically just a waste of his turn. If I had Geno in here as well, I believe this belt, that also nullifies insta-kills. In which case, 2/3 of our party would be basically insta-kill immune. He still has regular attacks that do damage. I mean, we saw Mallow get dropped by one for like 900 damage. So, that's not to say we're invincible in the fight, even if we did have the other two. But we would certainly be in less of a predicament in getting randomly wiped at times. He really wants to go after Mario, which is... I kind of just let him at this point, because there's actually just no reason to block it outside of keeping my chain, which, again, isn't the worst thing to keep, for sure. Like, don't get me wrong, it definitely helped us in our Johnny fight. But for a fight like this, I don't think I'll need it. I wonder if it'll actually count the 30 on this attempt, because on the 29th one, that was when it made me jump off of them. So it may or it may not actually count it. I'm just popping maple syrup like crazy, because I believe I have about 75 or so chilling in the pet. Yeah, I spent 2,000 coins trying to get all those flower taps. So when I said it was a low chance to get flower taps off of the mushroom guy, it's a pretty low chance. Not to say that's impossible, but you're certainly going to be paying for it. But I'm alright with it. I think it took me maybe 15-20 minutes of just running back and constantly buying mushrooms and then spamming him with mushrooms. Like, by the end of it, that guy probably looks like Fat Yoshi or something. Like, that's how many mushrooms we gave him. My star jumps are really pathetic right now, but I'm also only like halfway paying attention to this fight. Mostly because I'm really not concerned about this fight at all, because he's really not able to do all too much. He also just keeps randomly targeting Mario, which is fine with me, I guess, because it's not like he can actually do anything unless he does a attack that actually does damage. But he keeps going for Silver Bullet on Mario, which, because of the fact that I have the Quartz Charm, it just negates the insta-kill, so it's just him wasting a turn. These stars are just getting pathetic right now. Like, this is just... You know I'm not taking the fight that seriously. He only had like 4,000 HP too. Not that all of our attacks been doing the most damage ever to him. I might just thought peek him for the sake of actually just seeing what his HP is like. Still wish that the actual once you had thought spoken him, I could have got a max HP bar. Oh, I think he's out of HP now. I think we're actually just waiting for triple attack meter at this point. Nope. Alright, so we're just trying to build up our triple attack meter right here, because presumably that's going to be the thing that is needed to defeat him. As he was like, show me your triple attacks. He was like, show me your moves. Just, you know, minus the Captain Falcon. You guys don't actually do a triple attack, though, so I kind of gotta wait for one of you guys to be able to get switched out here. There we go. Should we do a Bowser? I mean, it feels like a fitting end for this guy, right? Probably the best thing about Bowser right here is the actual triple move that he does. So that's a triple move. I understand so clearly now. Thank you. You're as strong as I thought, Master. Thank you for showing us your incredible triple moves. You should have this. It's been passed down through generations in what was, until recently, the Jinx-style dojo. You got the teamwork, man. Come, Jagger, let us emulate the Master's example before we forget. But Sensei, we can't do a triple move. We're a double at best. Master Mario, we will devote ourselves to training based on your example. And, yeah, that's that fight. So, not exactly the most difficult fight you'll ever see. We could have made it even easier by the fact we could have taken the Jinx build off of Geno and put it on, like, Peach or something to give her insta-kill invincibility. Or resistance, I suppose I should call it. But yeah, that's the Jinx fight, and now we only have one boss fight left to do in this entire game, and we're out of here. Of course, that boss fight is going to be very difficult, but you guys will know when you see it. And if you played this game, then you already know what's coming up, and it's going to be a lot of fun, I'm sure, for one of us at least. That being said, appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.